Speculations arrive that independent Member of Parliament from Mandya, Sumalatha Ambareesh, is all set to join BJP. Let's speak with her and just try to understand what are the equations. Ma'am, rumor mills are running high that you've also met Prime Minister Narendra Modi. What is the status? Are you joining BJP? Are you considering the offer? Is there any offer to you, ma'am?
No, of course there's an offer, but it doesn't work that way right now because as an independent, I don't have the provision to join a party. So I've extended my outside support to them. And it's as good as me being in the party because I'm going to be there for the party in every which way.
Also, ma'am, again, speculations arrive that your son might contest, might join BJP and might contest the next assembly post or might be next Lok Sabha post from BJP ticket.
Well, I have stated very clearly in my press meet when I had announced my support to the BJP that it's only going to be one of us who's going to be in politics at the same time. So as long as I'm active in politics, my son doesn't want to even enter politics in any which way, either than being a support for me. So that question doesn't arise at all now. We don't believe in family politics and, all of us being in, the electoral politics at the same time. That's not how we want to do it.
Do you also believe that BJP, PM Modi, they will have an impact in the region of Mandya, Mysuru? Because, you've been saying that this is one area where they are weak.
I mean, I wouldn't say they are weak, but they need to definitely strengthen the base from the present, stand they have. But if you have seen the Prime Minister's event when he came to Mandya recently, even he himself was very pleasantly surprised by the kind of reception. The crowds just loved him. And definitely, if you go by the intelligent reports, there's been, a sharp rise of percentage in the people who now are pro-BJP even in Mandya. So these things do matter, and I think you can't find a more popular leader than Modi ji, who has the personality to sway crowds, just from attending a show to convert them into votes. I think he has the capability to do that.
Noted actor from your state, Mr. Kichcha Sudeep, he has pledged his support to BJP. He said that he'll be campaigning for the party. Darshan also is also likely to support BJP. You think that this is going to help BJP?
I think as far as both of them go, they are going more by their friendships and their equations which they have with several leaders, and that's why they are supporting them. And definitely it's a plus for the party. It's a strength, added strength for the party.
Now, what's your assessment about JDS? Because JDS has been claiming that Mandya, Mysuru, all these are areas which are dominated by them.
Well, I think that myth was shattered in my election itself when, I as an independent MP, I faced 8 MLAs and 3 of them were ministers, and there were additional 3 MLCs, and I was facing the sitting chief ministers and the ex-prime minister's grandson and the chief minister's son. So I think this is just their way of false bravado, that's it.
They're saying that they'll be kingmaker this time.
That they say every time because they always pray for a hung assembly rather than a strong government which allows them to sneak in, I think, through a back door.
One last question, ma'am. Your husband was a very prominent Congress leader, a very staunch supporter of Congress Party. What has changed, ma'am, now that you're now supporting BJP? What has changed for yourself in your political journey? Well,
I think certainly a lot changed even while he was alive, because he was quite disillusioned towards the end with the party, and he didn't contest the last assembly election because of the same reason, because he was not happy in the party. And definitely a lot has changed. Leadership has changed. The quality of leaders have changed. And as you can see, if somebody like Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad, who's been with the party for 50 long years, I mean, that was a shocker for me also, because he was the most loyal and steadfast leader. And if he can, think of quitting the party, you should understand what's happening in the party and what's wrong with the party today.
Thank you for speaking with us. In New Delhi, this is Rahul Gautam reporting for India Today.